Alright, step 10 is another query, but this one is going to have a little bit more involved because we're creating a calculated field. There's a couple of ways to approach those, so we'll try to hit on a couple of them in this, and then it'll probably take 2 videos. But anyway, so we're going to create a new query in Design View. Again, this is going to use both tables. It doesn't really matter what order you add the 2 tables in. I think it asks for the company field from the supplier table, and then from the product table, product ID, product name, and price. So product ID, product name, and price. Okay. Now it says to create a query that lists the products that cost $1,000 or more. Okay, so let's deal with that first. If I run the query, I can see that there's a number of products that are well under 1,000. But I only want those that are 1,000 or more. So under the price field, right here under the criteria, I'm going to do greater than or equal to. And that's just simply typing the greater than symbol and then the equal symbol back to back. There's no space. So greater than, equal to, and then 1,000. So that would say show me only records that are 1,000 or more for the price. So if I run this now, a much smaller group of records displays. Okay? So we got that. Back to Design View. Now, it asks us to do that, and I guess we can go ahead and save it at this point, although, well, let's just go ahead and save it. So I'm just going to right-click up here and save, and it's supposed to be named High Price with Discount. Okay, so the query is saved. Now we're going to make some more modifications to it and then save it again. And so now it says display the discount. We're going to create a 5% discount field here. Display the discount in a calculated field named discount AMT. Notice there's no space in that field name. And the discount is going to be equal to 5% of the discount of the price. So whenever you want to create a calculated field in Access, this is probably the #1 mistake beginning students make. You get real used to typing in the criteria row down here, so then somebody comes along and says create a calculated field. Well, the first thing people do is come down here and start typing. And that would be wrong. Whenever you're creating a calculated field, it's a field, so it's going to go in the top row. You're creating a field, one that does not currently exist, and there's a couple of ways that you can go about creating a calculated field. You can type it in longhand, or you can use the expression builder. Let's do it let's just do it by typing first. One thing that's kind of nice to use is something called the zoom box. This is a relatively small area to type in, so you can right click here and choose zoom, and that opens up a box up here that is just basically taking this little box and just magnifying it so you can see better. Now I'm going to increase the font size on here to make it easier on video to see. Alright, a calculated field always has this structure. Whatever you want the field name to be, in this case discount amount. Okay, so field name and then colon space, and then the expression that will then generate the values that is going to fall under that heading. So a calculated field always has whatever you want the field name to be, a colon, and then the expression. In this case, the expression is very simple. It's just the price field times 0.05, 0.05 being 5%. So I can type price, and then asterisk is times, and then 0.05, like that. So there's my calculated field. The field name, colon, space, expression. Click OK, and then it pops it right into this little area down here. Make sure that you leave that box checked. Sometimes people accidentally uncheck it. Then when you run the query, you'll see the price and the discount amount. Now, we have a few more things to do on this, and we're running out of time. So what we'll do is come back and finish this one up in a separate video.